Now, what's going on, everybody? And we basically about to get started, with this nice stream and everything like that. And you
Get
know,
started, with
I
this
know I hear
nice stream and
hearing
everything like.
myself right now. So today, man, I ain't been streaming, for a minute, and that's only due to the fact that your boy been, um, man, I got like seven entrepreneur businesses that of my own that I'm just um pretty much like putting together of my own, and yeah, basically let's do some display capture, what I'm saying, so y'all can see what I'm talking about. And you know for that reason and purpose, I've been just doing a lot of my music and stuff. Been into my just overall, like, my getting my licenses and stuff like that. Pretty much just getting involved with, like, let me show you guys some more things real quick. um I'll click on this, but not just yet. I'm not gonna do nothing with that just yet. So it's another corporation that I'm getting into right here. And pretty much, this is another part of what I've been doing. um just overall, just like getting in, just in any little thing I can, what I'm saying. And as you see, as the title, as you notice, it says, December's almost over, and what are your reflections? Let's talk, everyone. And the my reflections, I basically, for myself, I have seen and been around those that I've been, like, either working with employees, and just deaf. Of course, COVID, and everything. Personally, it's just just been that, it's been that left and right, man. And this another portion. Let me show you guys real quick. Let me take that off. And some I've been doing here. What I'm saying. And let me log into this. So this is pretty much like something else. What I mean. Like, I'll show you guys, like, been running WXX. This is another, like, a trading platform that I do. Let me get on Great British Pound. You got the United States versus the Swiss franc. What's another? Euro versus Euro go against the USD. You know what I'm saying? You could look up these prices and stuff. What's going for what? Um, like US franc and so forth, like that. Let's go into the cryptos. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what XRP doing. XRP, producing pretty well. Doing what it need to do. Going to, let's, everybody favorite, the Bitcoin, everything like that. You see the prices. And so, I go deep into what I study, and I read these numbers. I read a lot of these pips, what I'm saying, just getting involved with exactly the descriptive things that, this is very time consuming, and everything, right? So let's use that topic, time consuming. The other things that I haven't really showed just yet. Let me just go into let me show you guys something, in a sense. So you can really get where I'm coming from when it comes down to, well, all YouTubers say this and say that and say this and say that, All right, so there's something else I'm doing as well, doing some studying and everything like that. And it really just pays off, man, when you really are doing your best, to like do things on your own, setting everything up on your own when you're not depending on uh um let's not say corporate America. I mean, it is corporate America, but um it's called that for a reason, you know. So like I'm getting my certificates, selling life insurance, but it's even deeper with this. You know what I'm saying? It's way deeper than this. And what I mean by it's deeper than this is it's like it's so much on top of this that that goes beyond this. I had a team. You know what I mean? Like my sister, one of my baby brothers, Vontae, and a young lady, Mandy, and I study. I've been studying. You see that, I'm Dogecoin NFTs, you know what I'm saying? I'm on Coin Market looking up all this stuff. Just back and forth, trying to figure out what's going on, you know what I'm saying, with this, what's going on with that, you know what I mean? Understanding what's gonna happen next year with the new stuff that's gonna happen. I don't wanna really actually go into detail with too much because of I don't know, just not trying to do all that. So, and it's not like nobody watching me. I'm just over here vibing on my own and over here doing my thing or whatnot like that. But all right, reflections. So, like I was saying, talking about the time consuming and everything like that. What do I reflect at the end of my year? This is what I reflect. Not the best person, man. You know what I mean? In life, I'm not the greatest individual. I mean, and it's not like belittling myself. What I'm saying is that like I only know what I know from the help of others that help me or have shared great positive information to me. And in return, as a business, give a good service back to someone else. I learned this in college. Learned this, being streets or how everybody want to say it, illegal things, whatever the case may be. Business is business. That's what I always learned. And sometimes business can even be family. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying about reflection and time and all that stuff. You come up with plans and stuff like that. A lot of things that happen in people's life, they're always going to start rooted in your house and in your home. And what I mean is this. A lot of children have talents, literally, and the parents really do not notice that they children have talents. And why is this? Due to the fact that, society tells us something, that is false, very, very false. And, the thing with that is like, it's up to you to actually decipher the code. So as you see right here, right, I can go into detail whatnot. I'm gonna play most of my songs or stuff because I remember I was getting copyright strikes saying I ain't know, I was playing jazz music and I was like, oh man, I was, apologize to the people that I didn't know that like as far as like me being a new YouTuber and all this stuff like that. They just didn't know certain stuff, right? So I just went in like once again, business is business. Once again you got to go back to the root of all this stuff. When you reflect in your life, you got to understand you always are being used. No matter what you think it is, you always being used. And I used to take that emotionally very, very bad. I used to take that very bad because of, childlike mind, right? You know what I'm saying? And nobody should be using nobody, especially if it's you know, they don't get no personal gains back from it. And this shit was going on in my life since I was 7. Kid you not, I'm 32 years of age. And for some reason, I never understood, like, why is this always happening to me? Never understood why that was happening to me until as I, you know, quit my trucking gig and stuff, that I figured out, you know, as far as like even in the work world, it was the same thing. And, you know, when you come down to it, apex predator. Okay. So what is an apex animal? Let's look this up. Let's all look this up, y'all. So what is an apex animal? Is a apex animal. Okay. So an apex predator, also known as an alpha predator or a top predator, is a predator at the top of the food chain without natural predators. All right. I ain't even got to go no further than that. Okay. That's me. All right. I don't even have to climb the 33 steps. I'm already knowing who I am already. I've been there since I was 7. When you have to handle your own parents' responsibilities at that age like that, you know, living in the projects and stuff, you know, every person of color have their own backstory of they struggle, right? But all I ask come from the fucking slums. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing special about that. You know, what's special is who succeeded out them slums. But you have people as well that are born in privileged households and they fucking be struggling, you know? And so what happens is that for some reason, people throw their responsibilities or throw certain shit on me that, like, when you don't know or could not actually walk your own purpose or your own path in life, then you start getting shaped and molded into those people or who you're surrounded by, right? So the first mirrors was actually created because of water, right? You look into water and then boom, you know what I'm saying? You see a reflection, you know? And the thing is that I'm a water sign, you know what I'm saying? The dominant water sign. And I'm a Cancer, right? Now, everybody, they emotional, all this stuff. Now, so I can look this shit up for people as well, because nobody don't understand what these astrology signs mean at all. You know what I'm saying? They don't understand at all what the fuck they talking about. And, you know, the thing is with that, it's like, well, like what is the meaning of that? You know what I'm saying? So what is the Cancer sign? Let's just look this up. Or so, you know, this is symbol. It's another symbol that in this astrology sign that look exactly like this. The fucking Pisces. Literally, it has this fish, this dang on fish and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? Same shit. You know what I mean? But they fish sign, you know, it's not that right there. Let's look up that symbol. You know what I mean? Because they still have that yin and yang thing going on. But that's what you see with Cancer. This yin and yang, this shit right here, yin and yang balance, right? You know what I mean? And it goes into this whole, Cancer is the cardinal sign of water, the trigon, meaning apex predator, top of the food chain, right? Which is made up of Pisces, Scorpio. Okay, what is the description? You know what I'm saying? Like personalities or traits and stuff. You know, same. You know, but see, this sign represents the mother. They gave us the crab and shit. You know, you got a lot of sensitive ass Cancers that be out there. You know, they gave us the crab. You know, but if you do your back history all the way back into the ancient times before the Europeans took this shit over, it's mother sign, man. This goes to the whole mother thing with Isis. You know what I'm saying? But the whole point is that I have to read like the description, you know what I mean, of they traits and all that stuff like that, you know what I mean, and like how and why they the way they are. And like I said, the thing is that it's a mother sign. All them fucking personalities that a Cancer have is what a mother have that you'll see today. You know what I'm saying? And look, emotional, nurturing, caring, homey, nourishing, comforting, sensitive. Ain't that a fucking mom? Pure mom. Cancer is the mother sign of the fucking astrology sign. If Cancer's out there that don't know, hey, you a mom. I don't give a fuck if you're a male or female. You're a mom. You know what I'm saying? Of the all astrology, man. Fourth house. That's the reason why if you go into a Cancer home, it's so comforting, cool, chill. You don't see all that bullshit in they stuff like that. Easy traits. A fucking mother. You know what I'm saying? A true mother. And what's the real mother of this? Earth. Really, it's Earth. Okay. So like Earth is your mom, you know what I'm saying? And it's the mother sign of, that's why that moon's sitting up there. Okay? Because if that moon disappears, guess what's gonna happen? All right, the moon controls frequencies, water, animals, every species on this planet, right? So why am I getting at with this? Once again, like we're going back to this, we're going back into reflections, time frames, everything like that. Look, I used to waste my time with a lot of individuals that I assume that we was working together as a team, or we were supposed to be doing certain things. I wasn't actually on my shit, you know what I'm saying, years ago, or anything like that, you know what I'm saying. And the reason being, it was because of, literally, could you imagine you graduate out of fucking college, literally get your degree, get kicked out over some fucking foo-foo stuff, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna go into detail. And you wind up landing on somebody like your best friend couch. You know what I'm saying? It's just like that, you know what I mean? No matter how much you try to help, no matter how much, and still I didn't realize this shit, because you get most black people always do this shit. Family, we need family, family. You like fucking family. You see all this killing going on out here? See all this dumb shit, that family. You know what I'm saying? You see all this damn swindling people doing? Family. You see, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers, sending people spying on you and shit, being in your business, family, right? And I had to get that bigger picture. Really did. I'm happy I'm walking in my path. I'm happy I'm walking in my light. I'm happy I'm walking in the narrow path. You know what I'm saying? Because most folks they gonna keep on following the wide and the wide path. Everywhere motherfuckers, everything that we just wait till TikTok not doing TikTok no more, and wait till the next fucking big thing finna happen. Just watch. Just fucking watch. You know what I'm saying? And everybody gonna follow the wave, just like the SBA loans, right? Everybody just followed the wave. And so yeah, you know what I mean, like I had to do my reflections, like, once I had left my my trucking gig and stuff, and I just pretty much was pushing through, and it's just like, a lot of misunderstanding, probably on my behalf and on both parties' halves. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm finna just be saying it's my behalf too, or whatever, the way how I communicate. But it's the way how you move. I'm a computer engineer, man. I do computer programming. A lot of us programmers don't know how to fucking communicate a lot of times, because we have a different way we think and how we do stuff, of course, But this is the reason why Elon Musk and them ruling the world, Bill Gates and them ruling the world, Jeff Bezos and them ruling the world, because they had a different frame of thinking. And they left, probably their family, I'm talking about like I don't know if they got brothers, sisters, like that. But I remember I was watching a series on Barack Obama, and then, Barack Obama become president, his brother come out with a book, a tell-all story book. I'm like, the fuck is wrong with these black motherfuckers? You know what I'm saying? And it's always about the European dollar. Reason why I call it European dollar, because that's who they are, bro. Simple as that. Israelites, right? True Israelites. Touchy subject, but somebody gonna sit back and probably kick me in the ass for saying some real shit like that. But you know what I'm saying? Read the code book. It tell you know what I'm saying? They on top, right? Who the fuck are only people on top like this? Europeans. So case closed. So it's like pretty much it's like when you sit there you think, you know, like I say, and I was around great people that told me this. Real leaders read. I thank my auntie for pick up a book, read one page. You never know what you learn. That shit rubbed off on to me till I'm reading, man, the Soros's, man. You know what I'm saying? Deeper stuff. I always read anyway, but it's just only specific stuff that I that stuck to me. You know. And so yeah, man, look, we finna play this one song right here, right? And just get what it's saying basically, because like, and I'm gonna break down what I'm talking about, but it's, well, y'all understand. Hold on.
I'm just chatting off my mind like sound bender. I feel them. I don't wanna commit crime, speaking straightforward, it's realer. I got their ass dancing like Mike Jack. This shit here is thriller. They won't ever know my pain, cause I always stay the same. Chopsticks on me now, Cone, Lau, and Luke Kane. Stay solid as a rock. Yeah, I'm Moses in the game. Smack that rock fucking twice. My own people drove me insane. I ain't talking about rollies and Vivi. How they see the promised land, but not me. Did me bogus and they fucking left me. Fast forward now, ass and titties. Niggas out here still fucking greedy. Taking your dollar, leaving your pennies. They don't even fucking own a city nor a country, stupid dummy. How the fuck you want some help from somebody else than not yourself? How the fuck you buy back your own diamonds, that's your own wealth? How the fuck you sit back, order something real top shelf? How the fuck you watch your fellow man die and need help? I don't know these people no more, man, ain't something different. I'm about to just hop on this boat and sail on the Atlantic. They mind is too fucked up, a diamond CP unit. They need that reprogramming, huh? I'm not gonna do it. Made man, cause I made plans, I shook hands with the right hand. In the mainland, just how I do it. Humble style, silent movement. Geometry mad, my alignment always stay congruent. Water style, Naruto, my flow always stay influent. Hop on this jet and I know I'm flying. I do not associate, they not my kind. Yes, my kundalini pure, it's a line. This that straightforward talk on your mind, Yeah,
So like I said, it's straightforward. You know, straightforward of what I was saying. First and foremost, I have the spirit of Moses in me. I'm always leading the people, right? You know what I'm saying? That was the whole analogy of that. Leading the people. Smack that rock twice. I'm the one that got punished, right? By God. But God chose me to fucking lead these dumb fucks, right? Lead them, right? And then they can get to go in the promised land, right? You know, even though the old generation was killed, the new generation was on going to the promised land. And Moses died on the mountain watching them fucking go to promised land while he went through all the bullshit, right? Then you fast forward to daytime. Ass titties, big booty shaking, you name it. You see it every fucking what? A trend. Okay. Niggas out here still begging, greedy and shit. Like I told you, SBA loans, everything like that. You know, gobbled that shit up. Not one time nobody thought to fucking do anything for their fellow man. Period. It's all this fucking cryptocurrency out here. It's all this greatness, right? This is why Trump was saying what he was saying, make America great again, right? And then every fucking black or a colored person, who you name it, you just fucking name it. They sat back and you can use the excuse of the racism. Always the surface shit, right? Once again, this shit ain't surface, if you know what I'm talking about. And you know, my people's found me. So at the end of the day, let me say this, man. I had to literally keep on saying, like I was saying, you know, motherfuckers don't own a city nor a country. They a stupid fucking dummy, because at the end of the day, you know, I be around so many conspiracy theory, right? You know what I'm saying? Conspiracy theory, Vino. Conspiracy theory this, all this bullshit, right? And the real shit really still happening in your face. Until, guess what? motherfucker go to war, and guess who gonna be back enslaved all over again? It's almost like they wrote that book, them history books, even though them third party history books, it's third party. How you let a foreign individual tell your story, right? Then allow it. All right, let's skip over that. So it's like pretty much, you know, the thing is that, like I said, you know what I mean, it's self-explanatory. You know, you can't sit back and let me go even further with this. They killed Moses. You know what I'm saying? Fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like my man Daniel, you know, giving them prophecies and shit or whatever like that. All this is analogy though. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just saying all this analogy. This leads all the way into Yeshua, aka Jesus, even though a J wasn't even fucking created. Yeshua. You know, the disciples, blah blah. Judas turning his back and snaking Yeshua. This shit is literally in real life happening to folks all across the globe, bro. Not just people, you know, black folks, and it's across the globe. And you know, this is just retarded and it's stupid. And like I said, it always go back into your fucking household. You know what I'm saying? You got men, they fucking boys now. These young ladies are men now. Literally. When these, give you fucking like real facts. I could pull this shit up, but look. When they took the women out the workforce, and which was designed for them to do that because they got children and everything else. Look, man, 70% of the men in America fucking locked up. Like, literally, right now. You got, like, little-ass boys running the fucking country, right? They don't know how to run a country. This is why people like Putin, you know what I'm saying? The folks in China that's ruling stuff, whatever his name is, Kim Jong-un, whatnot like that. You know, they just sitting, waiting, plotting, waiting, bro. I kid you not, you know what I'm saying? And, like, you know, I got certain family members and shit like that. You know, only two that I've looked to protect is my baby brother, man. And both my baby brothers, Vontae and Ando and Vontae, man. But when you got to let people walk their own path, you can't be in the way. And that's what I was doing, you know what I'm saying? My baby brother said some powerful things, and it was like, oh, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Then it happened again with my third oldest brother. Oh, I get it. It's like coming twos. You got to see these pattern numbers. You know what I'm saying? You be in the way, Vino. Get the fuck out the way. If they destroy they self, let them destroy they self. That's not your purpose to save them. That's not your purpose. My auntie used to say it. You always being a captor, saver, hoe. So, yeah, I used to come out her mouth all the time. And it was just, she related to women, but these men too. I'm captain saving hoes, man. That can't be men and stand on their own 10. Grab their, you know what I'm saying, you know, the young ladies. That's why I said woman is God, you know what I'm saying? Because they got both genitals. Literally, they got both genitals, but these men don't want to say that shit because they not real men. Men is women. You feel what I'm saying? Men is actually women. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Like, you have to really understand where I'm going as far as like the shit gets kind of crazy if you don't sit back and like understand any of this shit. So other than that, man, it's just like I said, my reflection is this, man. The people that you believe is there, or you'll know that they not, because the support, if you have gifts or whatnot like that, they are there to get removed for the real people that literally have the finances, have the great background that of energy that you're looking for. You know what I'm saying? Because like, let's research some other cool shit. When somebody be like, hey, you know, have a positive, or you know, have a great day. What is positive ions? See, I was a chemist major before this computer stuff. You know, I studied. So positive ions are small molecules that have gained a positive charge. Most forms of pollution, toxic chemicals, pet dander or pollen, mold, and other harmful chemicals in the air carry a positive electrical charge, making them positive ions. And that's who the fuck I was around. Too many positive ions, right? So, what is a negative ion? Oh, there you go. Okay. So, like, where's the good stuff? You know what I'm saying? Because a negative ion causes for you to basically regain strength and everything. Well, here you go. Negative. So negative air ionization therapy uses air ionizers as a non-pharmaceutical treatment for respiratory disease, allergy, or stress-related health conditions. The mainstream scientific community consider many application negative ions, basically, you know what I'm saying, negative air ionization to be, you know, pseudoscience. But it's not, you know, whatever they fucking saying. No, it's not pseudo or whatever they want to say. Look, man, the thing is this. In the ancient days, you know what I'm saying, and look, this is what they saying. Negative ions create positive vibes. This is why I stay by myself. This is why I fucking not be around people. You know what I'm saying? If I had my webcam up and stuff, I'll show you that I have plants and all types of, like, you know, positive stuff around me. Because as soon as you go out here, they free radicals. Positive ions are free radicals, right? So, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, you know, negative ions heal you. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, vitamins of the air. Generally speaking, negative ions increase the flow of oxygen to the brain. So if you're around negative ions, meaning family members, friends, your girl or your boyfriend, whoever it is, husband, wife, uncles, grandpa, aunties, cousins, you name it, like I said, they will cause this effect if they're not in their right mind frame. This shit, they gonna cause this positive charge, and this is what they gonna do: pollute your fucking mind, toxic chemicals, everything. But then when you wind up like getting doing your thing, you know what I'm saying, you get this, the positive flow, you know, the effect of negative ions. You know what I'm saying? Like they tell you, and look what my man's at, European guy, by nature, natural life. See, right now I'm on my CPU looking at this dang on screen, and guess what? Positive ions come out, free radicals. Okay, this man is sitting by nature. You know what I'm saying? Ever been up in the mountain, at the beach, or in a thunderstorm and suddenly felt a huge charge in your mood? That's not just a feeling of awe. It might be negative ions. All right, so what is negative ions? What is proof, Ray? Or Vino, what, you know, whatever y'all want to call me. Let's go to it. This is my boy Soundbender Yola, man, and very supportive of Philly, man. Both of us, man, been really collabing on Instagram, and that's what I'm saying. He's the start of the people that I was saying. Like I had to remove individuals that literally, man, I don't give a shit what people would say, what my past or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? You help your fellow man. You stick together. Fuck the excuses, all that stuff. Put your hand on the shoulder. Hey, man, I'm here. Let's work together, bro. Woo. Right? But nah. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to Goku when he first, you know what I'm saying? Goku turns Super Saiyan. First time, right? And he gonna show you not positive, but negative ions, right? He finna show you this shit. And
if you think that your little friends can escape me, you're sadly mistaken. This time you won't come back. Krillin, no! Krillin! Frieza, stop this! Help me! Now who was it? It was Krillin.
Now look at my man's. Look at him. Look at Piccolo. What you think going on in his brain, right? Goku always been nature.
Goes the weasel.
Frieza is a free radical. So now he got to turn negative ion. Now look, watch, he finna do this shit.
With this.
That's why I love Japanese anime. I don't fucking like American cartoons, man. They don't fucking teach you shit. But look, nature, all this electricity come down because all his negative ions is aligned. His kundalini, bro. And humans can do this shit. When motherfuckers was clowning that black kid for powering up and they clowned him, made him a meme, you don't see him no more or whatever, I don't think, but he believed in this, man. So
I won't let you.
look, he grounded. You know what I'm saying? All the astrology signs right there. Nobody not noticing what the fuck he doing. You got the ground, you got the water, you got the air, and his heart, his energy and everything. Boom, he transformed. He fucking transformed. Okay. Alright, I don't have to do no more. Okay. He did the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Look, he do the same shit. He got sucked into a black hole, man. Look. How all of a sudden that turned to a black hole? He got sucked into the black hole. Nobody still didn't understand what the fuck just happened. He went into another dimension, found himself, man. One with self. He found himself in a multiverse as one. First of all, y'all have to understand, why did that spirit bomb didn't work on him? General is already pure anyway. That shit only work on people like Majin Buu, negative energies, right? It was already a negative ion, so it's two negative ions fighting against each other until Jiren turns into a fucking positive ion when they get to him. And he wasn't. He was not finished. He went beyond time because you know what? Time don't fucking exist.
The ring. No, the entire No Realm is being shaken by some sort of influx of power.
But what could it mean? What's causing it?
If you ask me, there's only one good answer. Yes, I agree.
Look.
Time for the real fun to begin.
Yeah, made his ass a negative ion. He helping him.
Beerus, my lord, is there something you wish to say?
Here it comes.
Oneness with self, man. Well, your body and everything. Come on, man. And how the fucking the people that can delete everything is a kid have a childlike mind. It's all in your Bible. It's all in everybody ancient text that the Europeans got. The purple light. You see that purple light? Boom. Yeah. Turn to him, Goku. Motherfucker, I'm finna kick your ass. Ah, man. Ass kicking time. So, look, all I'm saying is this. Reflect on y'all life, man. And if anything is like not going the way you assuming it's not gonna go, it's actually going exactly the way how it should go. Just don't go backwards. You know what I'm saying? Just continue to keep forward. And that's what I had to learn. I let people go, then I tend to always fucking go back to think that you know what I'm saying, things cool, but they know me, you know what I'm saying? Cause like I told you, let's go back. I'm gonna keep on doing this. So people gonna understand the lesson, you know what I'm saying, of reflections, man, of yourself. Well, I could just type this shit in. My bad, man. You know what I mean? Let's go to Google again. And you know what I'm saying? And like I said, all you gonna keep seeing is this shit. That's how they get me all the time. And they get me like this all the time because of a lot of reasons. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how it is. You know what I mean? They get me all the time because those reasons and stuff like that. And you know what I'm saying? When you really look at it, it is what it is. So it is what it is when it comes down to whatever, you know what I'm saying, because of all that. So I think my shit got suspended for policy violation. So this is what happened, you know what I'm saying? So I got to go to Venmo. So the stream ended because of so many other things I was doing. Oh no, so I'm cool. Oh, they said I was suspended. Well, all right. Well, I'm back. So let me stop showing certain shit, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like literally, my screen just popped up talking about my shit was suspended, and I'm trying to do YouTube a favor. You know what I'm saying? Like this was so crazy. I'm not against YouTube and all that shit that they pretty much be, you know what I'm saying, doing. Like, look, I'm trying to benefit and help America, man. Help all the people around the globe, Europe and everything else. Because obviously, man, the people, majority of people, man, you know what I'm saying, they like what the fuck going on. You feel what I'm saying? They like to vote for folks and then the same outcome happen. I don't give a fuck what it is, broski. You know what I'm saying? Or young ladies and whoever I'm speaking to, you know what I'm saying, to my transgender community, anybody, because I love everybody. Think about this, man. Motherfucker hating on you because you homosexual, if you know what I'm saying, suicidal and everything else. God is all these things, man, or Almighty is all these traits. I don't think nobody even try to talk about that shit like how I'm finna say. Look, man, you don't think this right here? Look, man, you got the Almighty is all these personalities, man. Seriously. Don't let a fucking church tell you different. Don't let a motherfucking family member tell you different. If you feeling suicidal, man, it's a fucking reason you feeling like that. You know what I'm saying? There's women out here raped, molested right now as we speak. You know what I'm saying? They gonna get hurt. If they survive from that shit, they gonna get hurt. They go through some shit. You know what I'm saying? They gonna, depending on how strong or weak their mind frame is. There's a lot of motherfuckers going out here. I'm not motherfuckers, but a lot of people, bro, in general, going through things. And then you got people that's not even going through half of that shit that I just said. They not even going through half of what I just said. They comfortable, they straight, everything. They still bitching and complaining. You know what I'm saying? They still bitching at, why my shit doing this? You know what I'm saying? Like, cause they don't want me to talk. That's the whole point. Come on, man. Let's go back to what I'm saying. Like, I see when you speak coolness, fuck honesty, fuck truth, fuck all that stuff that they be. Man, this we vibing today, man. You know what I mean? It's always been this white versus black shit, all this goofy shit, man, right? But then you watch Walking Dead. You see white, black, Asians, everybody. Even though humans still be killing white, blacks, Asians. I don't want to say blacks, but white, or Europeans, Moors, or Nubianites, or whatever you call yourself, Asians, you know what I'm saying? Japanese, Korean, whatever you want to say. Nigerians, you know, people from Ghana, Switzerland, Greece, Italy. They all in that show, man. Sitting in that show. And guess what they fighting? The zombies. But guess who they fight? Each other still. You be like, what the fuck is wrong with you stupid motherfuckers? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck wrong with them? You have to reflect. Them people don't need to be in your circle. If it was apocalypse, I'm standing by my motherfucking self. I would not want to be in no group. I do not want to fucking, you know what I'm saying? Even though it's going to be big loads of groups. Look, man, I don't want to be part. Everybody got their agenda. That's the key thing. Family members got agenda. Your homies got agenda. Everybody got an agenda. Because if they don't have a purpose or they couldn't be an apex predator, guess what, man? They got an agenda. Because they got to see how they going to move and how they going to make it. So this is when I remove myself and everything. You know what I'm saying? I have to remove myself and just, you know, pretty much like do what apex predators do. Get it on their own. Like I said, this shit been started with me when I was 7 years old. Robert Taylor Projects, man. 5266 South Wabash. I still remember my damn address from that time frame. Right across from the same fucking magnet school I went to, Beasley. You know. And, you know what I mean, like, it's just a lesson for everybody to learn to just like, you know, people say, hey man, you got family this, family that, man. Once again, we just watched Goku care for Krillin, man, a human, and everything like that. Even though Krillin probably was not the strongest, he always was there for Goku and Gohan, Piccolo. He always is in the fight, at least. Loyalty, truth, love, respect, happiness. You know what I'm saying? Like, and life. That man still stayed by his side, even though he wasn't even the most powerful fighter at all. Yeah, Goku ain't had his family there and nothing like that. Of course, he got shipped away. He wasn't able to meet. But still, when Vegeta, even when Raditz showed up, his brother, his own fucking brother, beating his ass, bro. Because, oh, you had a mission, you're supposed to destroy, but a lot of shit not supposed to be like that. And that's just to show you, you know what I'm saying, your family try to destroy you, your people around you try to destroy you, whoever try to destroy you. But when you find life and you understand self and everything like that, even though Goku went and whacked his head and shit, and he lost his sense of memory, which was a good thing. That had to happen. It was a purpose. Because if Goku, when it came there, everything transformed, Earth gone. Right? Something about Earth, and it goes all back to the ancient books. Why did these beings come here to experience this place? This obviously telling you that you have to come here and experience emotion. So that's fucking moon sitting up there. That's all more of the story. The nourishing spirit, the mother sign, and everything. Because the father sign of all this is Ares, the god of war, destruction. You know what I'm saying? And the masculine energy. So many masculine men out here, right? Well, they not no more. But if you don't balance yourself with the feminine energy and masculine energy, and what's the balance? Love, man, and hate. You can, whichever one you choose. It's a path all the time. Yin and yang. It's a path. That's what karma is. It's a path. You know what I'm saying? Karma is still yin and yang. It's the same thing. You carry your ass to work and you think you not finna, you know, put in no work. You gonna get a I ain't putting in no work type check. You know what I'm saying? But if you put in the work, put in the hours, you hustle, you get the hustle check. You get the check. You know what I'm saying? That you put the work in. Same thing. Your ass lazy, you gonna get lazy results. Your ass a swindler, you gonna get swindler results. You prosperous, you gonna get prosperous results. If you're a great person and you help, you gonna get help in return. So when people say karma, bitch, You know what I'm saying? Relating once again to a woman, right? Karma, bitch. That's why they saying that. Cause it's a young lady. It's a young lady they talking about. Energy. Negative ions, right? Then they go around and they do the same shit to the women, the physical women that's here. That's why these women don't fuck with these men right now. They all, especially black women, they always going outside their ethnic group. The same with men. They go outside their ethnic group and they mate because for some reason that the other ethnic group show them love. They always look for that. They look for that compassion and growth, the wealth and everything else, blah, blah. Black people always have to step outside because you know why? Ain't nothing fucking there. Nothing. That's why they call black. Hey, let's look that shit up then. Hey, since everybody be calling themselves that shit, you know what I'm saying? What does it mean in black in Old English? So look, word black comes from Old English. Let's try to pronunciate black or whatever like that, because they words was totally different and in Europe before the founding fathers, meaning their founding fathers, came over here. And yeah, so yeah, to burn, gleam, shine, flash, you know what I'm saying, so forth like that. But it's a website, the real meaning, right? Black represents evil, darkness, night, and despair. It is color used to convey certain authority, and when used in opposition with white, it's a symbol of eternal struggle between day and night, good and evil, and right and wrong. So you get your answer right here. So when motherfuckers be like black power, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it goes deeper than this. Talk about void. You go into, you know what I'm saying, all the meanest, you know what I'm saying? I mean, once again, you know, it's just, you know, you can keep going and keep going and keep going. I don't even want to go no further because I don't know if they do this again. But like I said, I'm doing YouTube a fucking favor, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you know, I ain't speaking hate speech. I ain't talking negative talk. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? Only thing I'm speaking is, you know, vibe talk. We vibing. You vibing, you know. Take it as truth. You could take it as whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just vibing, you know what I'm saying? I ain't no get on here being no conscious talk and this they made that shit a religion right now. So, you know, ain't no conscious talk. That's a fucking religion now. So it's like, you know, we vibing, everything like that. Look, you see me with the big ass party, you know, pool party too, or whatever like that. I'm not portraying myself to be shit else but me. You know what I'm saying? Because I love myself. I love big booties, bro. I love all type of great shit with, man, women. I ain't ever had sex outside my ethnic group either, so I be want to know what that shit like. But it probably ain't no different, you know what I'm saying? You know? But hey, let's listen to Tokyo Drift, man. Now this ain't nothing talking about like what this talking about. Tokyo Drift cold, bro. To me, I like it. I like Tokyo Drift. So let's get off this. Let's vibe, man. Let's talk about some cool shit. You know what I'm saying? I just, like I said, I had to reflect. You know what I mean? And you know, basically when I get back in tune with like my gaming and stuff, because you know I was playing Battlefield and stuff, and then like it was just some weird things happening in Battlefield that I was sitting back like, man, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? You know what I mean? As far as like it wasn't playing like Battlefield 5. It wasn't playing like previous Battlefields I used to play. And come to find out they was trying to make that game into Battle Royale. I'm like, oh man, that's why this shit weak. So, you know what I'm saying? I still play it. Cause I'd rather play that than fucking Call of Duty a lot of times. But shit, Call of Duty be getting popping. I ain't gonna lie to you. So, look, Tokyo Drift.
Tokyo Drift, Tokyo Drift. Suicide doors, kamikaze shit. Stick shift, super GT when I switch lanes. Pour up that sake, now we bout to smoke the propane. Drift King, Kanamitsu, Takahashi. Empire built, don't you see the gang of Kawasaki? Gang with me, Yakuza art, tatted up on my body. Drift King, bout to take out Nitro is so profoundly. Drift King, Kanamitsu, Takahashi. When I switch to this Nitro 160, I'm the rising sun, Drift King in sun, all of them, they praise me. Drift King, King of the bitch, we talking how she all on me. Don't you see the art all on my body? Yakas in the game, wanna keep us sucking. Drift King, drift, the Drift King, drift, the Drift King, reaching all them top speeds, drift, Drift King, Drift King, clear, don't you see it, reaching top speeds, rising sun, don't you see they gonna praise me, I'm the Drift King.
Drift King, man. Real person, and you know the great thing is, like, after I spent time with my baby brother and stuff like that, Vontae, and we went to main event. Like, I've been doing it, everything I'm talking about. I was doing for real, you know. Then, you know, I be trying to have folks to come with me, do certain shit and everything like that, you know. Not even talking about my baby bro and whatnot like that. I'm just saying in general, show people the other side of what I really be doing and everything else, because, you know, I drive trucks and all that shit. So, and I drive, you know, I used to drift. I used to pretty much do this shit in Chicago, and haven't did it in years because, you know, I moved and, you know, settled down a little bit. Then now I'm back doing what I'm doing now. Not to settle down, got no more, you know what I mean? So I've been back drifting, and man, it's so exhilarating, man. It feel powerful, you know what I'm saying? Everything because of, you know what I'm saying, like this, like the speed of light kind of type situation. You know, I've been just vibing, man. I've just been like chilling, man. And it's like going back to what I said, when you reflect, as long as you remove those positive ion energy people out of your fucking negative ion, you know what I'm saying, frequency, all the negative ion type of energies that match your energy shows up. They show up, they show back up and everything. And that's what started happening. I started removing. Boom. They just came back. Everybody started coming back, chilling, you know what I'm saying? Fucking Instagram started blowing up like crazy. You know what I'm saying? You know, SoundCloud about to start blowing up. My YouTube only got 6 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? That's fine. I'm cool with the 6 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? And that's because I haven't reached the right audience. You know what I'm saying? And so the thing is that, like, us, you know, I don't live in, you know, that's why I used to I put Chicago, Illinois. That's where I used to live. Now you see Universal United States, because I don't live in Chicago no more. You know what I'm saying? I don't live in Illinois no more. I had to make that transition, like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't even proper goodbyes to folks, but it was like, you know, on Thanksgiving, you know what I'm saying? Spoke whatever, you know, to my thirdos, bro, cousin crypto and stuff, and you showed him whatever like that, what he needed to do, still not understanding and stuff like that on certain situations, and it's cool, you know what I mean? Like certain energies was produced, and once again, like I say, you know what I mean, when you remove yourself, and you have to understand you not the problem, they the problem. You know what I'm saying? Because then what the fuck you was really doing? Like, what problems you actually had in your life? You know what I'm saying? What got me in that situation is because I want the help. And that shit got me in trouble. Because black people are all about money. They about fucking just not stepping out. You know what I'm saying? Not stepping out their comfort zone. Nothing like that. You know, I had certain people just say, man, you know what I mean, like, you know, you got to get out of the Illinois, man. Like, he like, sorry to say, Chicago are full of haters, bro. They don't give a fuck if it's your family, friends, whoever. They just full of haters, man. They don't support each other. That was a hard pill to swallow, man, to hear that shit. But it was truth. So much truth. I moved out this state. That's what started happening. Blessings. And I don't even want to say blessings, because that's not a good word to say. I figured out what that word meant. I start prospering way more than what I did. Oh, I'm talking about, man, this music shit that I've been doing, man. I've been doing this since 2009. And somebody was like, you know, on Instagram, I was freestyling on live, right? Y'all, get y'all backstory. Freestyle on live. Dude was like, that's probably why you didn't make it. So I emailed him back, like, messaged him back, DM'd him, like, you talking about in the industry? He said, yeah. I still got my freedom, though. I still got all my rights to what I do. Like, all, you know what I'm saying? We'll just say couple of like this song, you know, I'm in the process, like, getting the rights to the beat. That's it. But I write everything I do, record everything I do, mix and master everything I do, everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I show like my description through my songs. You know what I'm saying? Like this one.
Low-key fully loaded.
So, you know, like I said, greatness, right? And as you see, my picture is Dwayne The Rock Johnson, right? And as you see, say, always ask what the key to success. The key is there. Well, the key is there is no key. Be humble, hungry, and always be the hardest worker in the room. And that's what I always been. Working my ass off, right? Working hard. Like Warren Buffett. Man, telling you, I remember my first time meeting him when I had met Barack Obama before he was president in Washington, D.C. It was powerful, you know what I'm saying? This same quote Dwayne The Rock Johnson said, you know what I'm saying, is pretty much like it parallels Warren Buffett. And the first thing they was talking about is the key thing that you have to eliminate is the root. And it's like a family tree. Your fucking family. You got to clip off them leaves and everything else. Then it's the closest people by you. Best friends, girls, your wife or whoever like that. You know what I'm saying? So I wanna do something real quick, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Since we was let's do some real shit. So, like, let's go to Bible Gateway. Oh no, that's right there. Nah, let's go to Bible Gateway. BibleGateway.com. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And this is what we finna do. Not NIV. We always gonna go back to King James, right? Because this shit started. The Golden Circle and all this stuff, man. My homies, right? So, look. Let's go in the book of Job, man. You know what I'm saying? And let's click there. Now, nobody don't know where this man came from. Nobody don't understand like nothing. You know what I'm saying? So all this damn blood sacrifice, this Lucifer worship, blah blah. I'm finna flip to something real quick. Because I used to ask these people before, hey man, wasn't Lucifer or Satan supposed to be walking on his fucking belly then? You know what I'm saying? Look, we'll start. There was a man in Atlanta, Ooze, whose name was Job. Let's say Job. Rest in peace to Steve Jobs. Let's say that's him. And the man was perfect and upright, the one that feared God and shewed evil. And there was born unto him 7 sons and 3 daughters. His substance was 7,000 sheep, 3,000 camels, 500 yoke of oxen, and 500 she asses, and a very great household. So that this man was the greatest of all the men of the East. Damn, that's powerful, right? And his sons went to feast in their houses every one his day, and sent and called for their 3 sisters to eat, and to them to drink with them. That's family. That was the unity, bro. And it was so verse 5, it was so when the days of their feasting was gone about, that Job sent and sanctified them. What is sanctify? Separate. And rose up early in the morning, and offered burnt offerings according to the numbers of them all. For Job said, it may be that my sons have sinned and cursed God in their hearts. Thus did Job continually. Job was so like one with the universe, God or whatnot, whoever what people believe in, whatnot. So then this is what the crazy stuff is. Now there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord. Who was the sons of God, first of all? And Satan came along amongst them. I see when I hear these guys talking about I'm on demon time, you on God time, homie, because I'm finna tell you why. And the Lord said unto Satan, whence comest thou? All right. Then Satan answered the Lord and said, from going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it. Walking? Ain't this motherfucker supposed to be on his stomach? I ain't finna go in there. So it say, and the Lord said unto Satan, hast thou considered my servant Job, servant, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and upright man, one that feareth God and sure evil. All right, then Satan answered the Lord and said, do Job fear God? For not hast not thou made a hedge about him, and about his house, and about all that he hath every side? Thou hast blessed the work of his hands, and his substance is increased in the land. But put forth thy hand now, and touch all that he hath, and he'll curse thee in thy face. Man, they gambling on bro. This the universe, I guess, right? That's people believe in. They gambling on. Hey man, you gave him all the shit that you gave him. Bet you take that away. Promise you, man. Buddy gonna be like, man, fuck you, man. What you got all this going on, right? When you say it in that way, then you understand what I'm reading, right? So then, and the Lord said unto Satan, behold, all that he hath in thy power, only upon himself put not forth thy hand. So Satan went forth from the presence of the Lord. So once again, when these young niggas talking about they on demon time, no, you're on God's time. You just get sent to do some shit to people if they not aligned with they kundalini, meaning if they stupid ass still around them positive ions, blah blah. But see, they wasn't doing nothing. Like literally, they was perfectly just chilling. And this is what I'm saying. Look, verse 13 saying, and there was a day when the sons and his daughters was eating and drinking wine in their eldest brother's house, and there came a message unto Job and said, the oxen were plowing and the asses feeding beside them, and the Sabaeans fell upon them and took them away. Yea, they have slain the servants with the edge of the sword, and only am escaped alone to tell thee. While he was yet speaking, there came also another and said, the fire of God is fallen from heaven, and have burned up the sheep and the servants and consumed them, and I only am escaped alone to tell thee. But y'all still ain't see this shit that I'm saying. They put this all on God. They put it all on God. How look, is Satan and God the same fucking thing or something? Because then Satan just literally just say, hey, so Satan went forth from the presence of the Lord. He left. This guy left. Did he not? He left. Fuck, they talking about the fire of God is falling from heaven. Oh, so while he was yet speaking, there came another and said, the Chaldeans made out 3 bands and fell upon the camels and have carried them away, yea, and slain the servants with the edge of sword along with wool. While he was speaking, there came also another. It's like back to back. All right, thy sons and thy daughters was eating and drinking wine in the eldest brother's house, and behold, a great wind, I ain't gonna read everything, but a great wind from the wilderness, and smote the 4 corners of the house, and fell upon the young men, and they are dead. And look, they say young men. Where the daughter said. Alright. And I only escape alone indeed woo woo. And then Job arose and rent his mantle and shaved his head and fell upon the ground and worshiped. And said, naked came I out of mother's womb, and naked shall I return thither. The Lord gave, and the Lord hath taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord. And all this Job sinned not, nor charged God foolishly. Look, man, this man was loyal all the way to, you know what I'm saying? Look, you want to go some more? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, again, there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord. Satan came also amongst them, present himself, blah, blah, same shit. And the Lord said unto Satan, same thing, right? Same thing, right? I'm trying to flip it to when his wife was like, yo, you need to curse God and die. Right? You know what I'm saying? What did she say? You know what I'm saying? Because she gonna pull up soon. You know what I'm saying? Literally. But all I'm trying to tell you is that, you know what I mean, when it comes down to you staying true to yourself, you always gotta stay true to yourself, because everybody gonna turn their fucking back regardless. You know what I'm saying? He only done for, you know, the wealth, for, you know, all the other shit. You know what I mean? Like everything. You know, look, Almighty always got a purpose for the individual. And I had to understand that myself. My purpose ain't for, you know, everybody. My purpose ain't for, you know, both my baby bros and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's not, you know, I got my own shit I gotta do. My shit, but my own prosperous moments I have to do, right? Look at this, what you see on the side, bro. Go crazy, bro. Yo, bro, this masterpiece, it's so great. Great, boss, I'm supporting. You know, like, I'll keep going, you know what I'm saying, with comments on comments on comments, but, you know, I mean, my baby brother is the reason, Ando is the reason why I've been going hard with this. I'm talking about going crazy with, you know what I'm saying, whatever, you know, and I'm really like thankful for my baby bro Ando. And, you know what I'm saying, continually believe, you know what I'm saying, and pretty much like just had me like, and it's not with music, man, like it's not, I only got this like because, you know, I play some other stuff on YouTube, then next thing you know, my account suspended. Like, it literally just popped up. It was saying I was suspended, so I got to look at my my thing. If I am suspended, fine, you'll see me on Twitch. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how it go. You just see me on Twitch. You know what I mean? But like I say, I'm doing YouTube a favor. You know what I'm saying? Like, to be honest, I'm not a Corey Kenshin. I'm not a Hollow. I'm not a, you know what I'm saying, Rad Brad. I'm not like all those powerful YouTubers. Happy I got these 6 subscribers. Really, I am. You know what I mean? I'm not looking to be monetized. If I am, shit, I'm take the bread too. You feel me? But it's not no persona I'm trying to portray. Just be me. You know what I'm saying? Just be me, man. That's it. And that's the moral of the story. Reflect on yourself, man. And then when you start noticing it wasn't you or wasn't you at all, be yourself. Be yourself, man. You know what I mean? Don't let nobody judge you because of you're creating. Because the ones that's not creating, that's just fucking stationary creatures. That's what you just have to look at them. That's talking about if you come from the people of color, black background, because I don't want to call them black or nothing like that, but people of color, European descent, Indian descent, you know what I'm saying? People from Africa, whatnot like that. You know what I mean? Let's just like, just follow you. Follow your path, man. Follow your dynasty, man. Your own empire. All of us are here to create, man, or do something. Let me take that back. Everybody not on this planet to create, because they literally kind of make themselves stuck. Like, seriously, they make their own ass stuck. So it's like, some people kind of just happy like doing what they supposed to be doing, and you don't knock those folk. Don't ever knock those people, because like literally they there to do that whatever purpose that they there for. Leave them alone. You know what I'm saying? Leave them alone. It's not for you to focus on them. You know what I'm saying? I like I said, I'm guilty of that, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, and I have to sit back, and that's why I'm reflecting. I'm, talking to, what I'm saying, myself. Yeah, I am. I'm talking to myself. But I'd rather be doing this than actually being in the streets doing what I, what I really want to do and how I be feeling. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And how my mindset is. Like I said, at 6 subscribers, I'm cool. I ain't got too much, people like that. I ain't finna be on TikTok dancing and shit. Try to get some subscribers. I'm not on fucking Instagram. I just have fun on my Instagram. I just have fun, bro. I just was going bowling not too long ago, chilling by my fucking self. And that's what I'm saying. Like, be yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? But don't let nobody else make you into what the fuck they gonna make you. Then they become your gods. Everybody's trying to make me into whatever form or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Throwing whatever, man. I ain't even finna go into that. But it's like, be yourself, man. Love yourself first. Care for yourself first. Look, you see that? Unity. You know what I'm saying? They chain together right there. That type, this, you don't see this no more in our community. Well, I ain't gonna say ours, because I found out my people. I found my people. They can't, like I said, they can't grab me. And then now, boom. So yeah, man, just continue to just walk your destiny, walk your path and everything like that, man. Because if you don't, yeah, you're just gonna get destroyed, and physically, but energy don't get destroyed. You're just gonna come your ass back here to this force field ass planet and just repeat everything you just did and you fucking forgot, and you gonna keep on, it's like a fucking computer program, man. So yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I get tired of these motherfuckers try to expose them, try to expose, the industry, expose America. And you signed up for this shit. Like, how you gonna expose somebody and then you on a platform? They brought you in. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. It's with anything. With anything. How the fuck you get hired at a job and you want to change the establishment and you never came up with the damn plans to even make whatever you working at? You know what I'm saying? How? So, it's hopefully I'm speaking to many. Probably not. But at the end of the day, this right here, me just that's why I get on YouTube to stream and stuff or whatnot. Because like I say, man, YouTube pretty cool, man. Like, it is. I mean, a lot of people complaining about it because they've been on it for years, doing what they doing. And I truly understand. You know what I'm saying? Shit, like I said, I only got 6 subscribers, so I don't mean shit to YouTube, which is the best thing, flying on the radar. I don't want million subscribers. I really don't. I don't give a fuck about them subscribe. Like, not meaning the people I care about, but like, folks get caught up with the numbers, man. To fucking realize that numbers don't even exist either, man. Once you. The reason why I say that is because, what I'm saying, I ever watched that movie Interstellar, man? That man was floating out in space for I don't know how long. Or in space. He was floating in space for how long and didn't age. Time don't, it don't exist. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to do calculations and stuff like that. It's the same thing above, below. You go in the ocean, same thing. Time don't exist. You could be swimming down there for you don't know how long. You know what I'm saying? But, I just enjoy that everybody was just, not everybody, like, there ain't nobody here. So I'm just like I said, I'm just over here vibing. I had to just, talk to myself. It's therapy for me. These my affirmations for me. Cause I ain't got nobody to talk to. You know what I mean? And pretty much like I said to, myself and to Almighty. Love yourself first. This is the best thing to do, man. Cause like I said, I go outside, do things, you know what I'm saying? And pretty much like, that's why I'm saying, YouTube is beneficial. Like, you know what I mean? Like, folks, you know what I mean? Let's say I do get millions of subscribers. I'm still be the same person that has 6 subscribers, man. Because what's going to happen is that all the finances I'm getting, going back to the people, man. You know what I'm saying? I just want to make sure they straight. You know what I mean? And then go about my day, and then I just do my thing. And vibe some more. Reflect on your life, man. Seriously. That's what you got to do. Reflect on your life. I showed, decent examples. I always know, man. You finna hear somebody say, man, a new year, new me. What they gonna slap COVID on that shit and then be like, yeah, COVID-19 did this, took that. You know what I'm saying? COVID-19 took a lot of people, family members away, man. Yeah. You know what I mean? Rest in peace to everybody, man, from across the globe that been damaged from this shit. It's fine. Because I just read to you in the book of Job. That's right here. Like I said, it's symbolic. You feel what I'm saying? But this is what I'm saying. COVID-19 took so many people, family members away, man. And this man did this. Then Job arose and rent his mantle and shaved his head and fell upon the ground and worshiped and said, naked came out of my mother's womb, and naked shall I return thither. The Lord gave, and the Lord hath taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord. And all this Job sinned not, nor charged God foolishly. Hopefully, man, by everybody taking that, you know what I'm saying, you take it out, you leave it. You know what I'm saying? This ain't about, Christianity, Allah, Muslim, you know what I'm saying, believe in Judaism, Confucius, Hinduism, you name it, whatever, atheist, whatever you are. This shit ain't got nothing to do with God, religion. This got to do with self. Because in the book of Psalms, it tell you, you'll God yourself. And then that book telling you that, man, it's already telling you, you know how to just understand what's going on. Because at the end, you don't understand shit. This is why they will always understand. Because you going to always understand the surface level of everything that they talking about. You know what I'm saying? And pretty much like, just let you know this material shit is not what it means. Because what is matter? Okay? Alright. Let's do some more little stuff before I get up off here, because I'm probably finna go drifting. That's what I'm finna go do. So, what is matter? Material substance. Look, I don't even got to go that fucking far. So, they were like, what's the matter? I just say material substance. Anybody ask you again, hey, what's the matter? Material substance. Okay. Material substance that constitute the observable universe and together with energy form the basis of all object phenomenon. What is that saying? This shit that you care for don't even exist. It don't even exist, man. Like, you waiting for your death right now. You just over here existing until you walk into your own death. You know what I'm saying? Understand? Because that's why they say the afterlife. You just waiting to fucking just experience the life that's after this one. So with people in their funerals crying and bullshitting and all that stuff like that, hey man, they gone, bro. They chilling somewhere else. They still alive though. But your confused thinking got you thinking different. So it's like, once again, if you don't understand what bro just did, right? You know what I mean? Hold on, let's go back. You know what I'm saying? He sat back. He understood, man. All this right here. He understood itself. He understood the whole concept. You feel me? That's what he understood. He understood the whole concept, man. You know. And that's about it. You feel me? But before I go, man, cause this rap, like I told you, I'm finna fucking drift, man. I'm finna have a good ass time. And I'm finna see some booties.
I walk in the party and I'm litty.
Damn, what the fuck?
I walk in the party and I'm litty. Bad bitch ass with the titty. Glock 917 and it's with me. 5 pounds, pop out spinach and it's hitting.
Yeah, it is.
Mood swing, see how this beat change. Click clack, finna let this shit bang. Movie niggas walked in the party, man. I don't understand why they show off for these bitches, eh? Piss me off, fucking up my fun today. Laugh now, finna make you dead today. 5 blunts that I couldn't smoke to the face. Beta male, always acting alpha, put on many plays. I'm walking in this party, then I'm litty. Handle my business, now I'm so giddy. Now she greet me with them ass and them titties. Money moving so fast and it's with me. I do not fuck with negative people, get from around me. Money and crypto, mama bottle is all up on me. She like the way how I move, back it up all on me. She made her OnlyFans to make me jealous, horny. I do not move that way, baby, you know where to find me. All I do is live. If you wanna fuck me, baby girl, give. If you wanna play games, get the fuck out my way, cause I got to make moves. I got to make moves, my flight is at noon. One trip to Cancun, coming right back soon. Met the CEO, shook his hand, making boss move. Where you wanna eat at lunch? Hey, meet you at 2. Seen the business plan overview, he like, yeah. Seen the dollar signs in his eyes, I'm like, yeah. Shook his hand, he told me we gon' shine, I'm like, yeah. Then he brought some bad bitches with the thighs, I'm like, yeah. Walk in the party and I'm litty. Bad bitch ass with the titty. Glock 917 and it's with me. 5 pounds, pop out spinach and it's hitting. CEO banked up, pass a Henny. Party, fucking time and we litty. 5 pounds, pop out spinach and it's hitting. Glock 917 and it's with me. Yeah.
Hey man, I want to say this last thing is that enjoy the rest of your December. Enjoy the rest of what's gonna be prosperous to those, you know what I'm saying, that put in that work, those that, you know, didn't give up, didn't stop fighting, even through you know, COVID and, you know, all the stuff that was happening around us. It's not even just COVID, man. People's fucking driving themselves insane. Robbing, looting, everything, finding every fucking excuse, you know what I'm saying, going to work, oh, I got COVID, you know what I'm saying, I ain't got this, I ain't got that. And so, you know, but for those that stuck in that fight, for those that, you know, went out and created their own business in the midst of this, that sat back, stood on their own 10, and they, you know, look, man, I stay on my own, you know what I'm saying, I had someone here and everything like that, but I stay on my own. I'm my own entrepreneur. I don't have a 9-to-5. Literally, I don't have no means of, I mean, I do have means of income, but I'm talking about like YouTube, like right now I ain't paying me shit. Look at my subscribers, you know what I'm saying? Like, but the thing is that I thank YouTube for this platform, for them to just let me be myself regardless. They could suspend my account all they fucking want to. That's fine. But the cool thing about it is that I'm still cool with YouTube, regardless, you know what I'm saying? You know, I believe it is a young lady that's running she a CEO and stuff. I salute her. She doing her thing or whatever like that, you know. You got to respect their platform. You got to respect any copyrights and stuff that goes on, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you getting monetized and stuff like that, you know what I mean? Like I said, I'm glad that I'm not getting monetized, because I guess a lot of shit that I'll be doing, you know what I'm saying, they'll block me and everything like that. And that's cool, you know what I'm saying, because your corporation, they got their own business to run, everything else. I'm the same people on YouTube and fucking break down and cry because YouTube the took their subscribers away, and they had millions of shit. You know, I ain't gonna stunt you, but that's still like you got your eggs in one basket type shit. You know what I'm saying? You should never let YouTube make you feel like that, because obviously you they worker. You they fucking worker. You know what I'm saying? Look, that shit popped up on my screen, suspended. I'm like, I just said that I like other fucking entrepreneurs business I'm into, so it's not like it's, look, man, it could be all my business taken away. I'm gonna find something else that's gonna make me make business. And that's how you make yourself establish understanding. Like, no matter if you in a big corporation country, if you're in Russia, if you in Afghanistan, Iraq, you know, them countries that go through that real shit that like America not going through just yet. You know what I'm saying? The thing is, Rome went through the same shit, man. You know, every civilization go through this, bro. You know, the ups and downs, you know, somebody being a superpower and then the next country becoming a superpower. This shit is always a revolving environmental circle, bro, until humans don't exist no more. Ain't no, when they don't exist no more YouTube, right? No more fucking big booty shaking. No more cooking it up on the stove selling drugs, or you know, no more Elon Musk, no more Bill Gates, no more none of this shit no more. You feel what I'm saying? So what's next after that? Ask yourself that. What's next after all this shit? If you don't know, I don't know what else to say.